But NFL fans can start the season with the big return on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. So when you get a hunch in the middle of the game, you can check out all the latest stats, view live play-by-play, and so much more right on the same page where you place your bets. You'll get started with $200 in bonus bets guaranteed when you place your first $5 bet. That's at FanDuel.com/UCSS. Never waste a hunch and make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. The Ravens' offense is a juggernaut right now. They lead the NFL in points per game. They're first in rushing. They're fifth in passing. Lamar Jackson's playing out of his world right now. He's destroyed Cleveland in the past. The Browns' defense did play its best game of the year, though, against Cincinnati. Does that trend continue against the Ravens, or do the Ravens have a significant advantage on that particular matchup, Baltimore offense versus Cleveland defense, when the two AFC North teams come into fruition on Sunday?
We know the answer to this question.
What's the question?
Yeah, what's the full question? There's a lot to unpack there.
Do you feel like they can, like last week they played their best game defensively, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You expect that again? You expect that level of defense, or are they going to go back to being what they've been most of this year, which is kind of mid?
I think for us to expect anything on a consistent basis from the Cleveland Browns is probably tough to do.
Yeah.
Don't you
Lamar, yes, and here's the thing. The only way you beat Lamar Jackson is by getting a lead and making him one-dimensional. That's when he has struggled. And that's why he's lost playoff games, because he's been down big, and when he becomes one-dimensional,
pick one or the other.
He struggles. If you're not now, to be fair to Lamar, though, the Bengals had a 10-point lead on the Ravens in the fourth quarter, and he came back.
15-2.
But
That's really good.
You can't.
That's really good.
If the Ravens have a lead on you or it's a close game, forget about it.
He only threw 2. He threw 15
Responsible for
touchdowns.
17 touchdowns already, huh?
2 picks. That is.
Look what he's doing, and he's got Derrick Henry, who's one of the best backs in the league. Like
got
Derrick
a ton of
Henry
touchdowns.
against the Bucks,
honestly,
didn't do much for 3 quarters, and then he had an 80-yard run and finished with 160 yards.
let me be honest with you.
Please.
This is one of those games that I think the defense will be very excited to try to answer the call, because I know for a fact they don't fear Derrick Henry. Last time they played Derrick Henry, Tennessee last year, they completely shut him down.
Well,
so I know. I know what you're about to say. Yes,
Yeah.
the Titans were terrible. Yes, that's not the point.
Yeah.
So I know that there's no fear
Sure.
against Derrick Henry, which is 70% of the battle when you're playing him. I think that they will accept the challenge. I do think Jameis does bring some energy. To me, it all depends on how the offense looks. Because I know that their goal is to make them score under 17 points. That was what Myles Garrett said. The goal is to keep teams under 17 points, since our offense is only producing 18 points. So I know they're going to be looking to answer that call. If that offense ain't giving them any life, I think that's when it gets tough, because it's like we're going to get the stop, but
and the Ravens defense hasn't been great.
Y'all go 3 and out, we're going to end up getting back out there and get a stop.
Right.
3 and out, we're going to get back out there, and then that's after a while you get fatigued after a while. So to me, the only thing that defense is going to have to force some type of turnover.
They're good against the run, terrible against the pass.
They got to force some type of turnover, and they got to score to really send a lot of energy through that team.
Look at that. The Ravens are first in the league in rushing yards allowed, last in the league in passing yards allowed.
I think part of that is garbage time yards when they're up 3 touchdowns late, but
I don't know.
Still.
I mean, Baker had a good start against Baltimore, and then he fell apart in that game. And then he put up some numbers in garbage time. They beat the Bengals in overtime. That game, there was no defense by either team in that game. Both defenses got destroyed in that one.
I think the Browns defense do step up, though. I do think so. I think the game would be closer than a lot of people anticipate.
But
what's the spread? 7?
8.5?
8.5, I think.
The Ravens-Browns?
Yeah.
Has it changed? It was 10.5 when I saw it.
I don't know. That was a crazy number.
I think I swear it was like 8.5.
It wasn't that high. You must have been high.
I'm looking it up again. No, I'm telling you, I saw it very
some slack-ass sports book, maybe.
Maybe it was 10.5 when they thought Deshaun was going to play.
See, they got closer with Jameis?
For sure.
Yeah, that's a sad state of affairs. What is the updated line, Mike?
According to FanDuel right now,
the
line for this weekend
8.5
is 9.5 on FanDuel.
Yeah.
9.5.
Yeah, that's a key
At
number.
home.
If once it gets through 10, it's a key number. I don't know. I wouldn't. I'd take the points with the Browns.
Take the
To me,
Browns
that's a
plus
stay
the
away.
I mean,
9.
9.5 at home.
That's a lot of points.
I would
a
just stay away
lot.
from that game.
I take the Browns plus the 9.
I don't trust, but I just don't trust the Browns to score. The Ravens are going to score their points.
But if they run the ball, they're going to run out of time. It should be a fast game.
Ty, can they stop Lamar Jackson? That's the question.
No one can stop him.
I'm about to say stop
I mean,
him is ridiculous.
I mean,
like
Slow him down. Fine. Can the Browns defense with
No,
their current
I don't
players,
think
can they
so.
slow down Lamar Jackson?
What's slow him down? I mean, like, throw
they've
for
done it.
170 yards and
they've
run
done
for
it
50?
before. Last year when they went to Baltimore, the defense was a lot of the reason why they won that game.
Guys, I just think you're not going to slow down Lamar Jackson. You've got to find a way for the guy to give you the football, like a couple turnovers. That's the only way you're going to beat them because they're so good on offense with the playmakers they have. Now they got tons of playmakers at receiver. Mark Andrews seems to have found the fountain of youth, or maybe he was just pissed off
because
because
terrible
maybe
start.
he was just pissed off at Baker Mayfield. But nonetheless, they are super explosive on offense, and they've got you to beat the Ravens. You've got to make plays in terms of creating unforced errors. You know, they've got to get the football.
Yeah, and the Browns are going to have to shatter their record for points scored this year. They haven't scored 20 in a game in 7 games.
Evan Mobley had 19 at halftime.
It's crazy. I saw that meme this morning too. Dude, the Browns have to be good, at least in the areas where it's not hard to be good, like special teams. Okay, that's an effort, right? Kickoff returns. I mean, punt returns.
Yeah.
Field goals. Like those are the things that the Browns have to execute. You know, the things that don't take talent, like running down and getting off a block and making a tackle, running the football. Like when things are really tough, the little things are what you have to do to really keep that culture intact. And I don't know, they're teetering right now. It's October, guys. It's October 24th.
Yeah.
This is not December in Berea yet.
Yeah.
I mean, 1-6, this thing could get a hell of a lot uglier. I hope it doesn't.